On the other side, getting out of town just in time.
And you gotta
think the size of that.
You got to think the passengers on board were thinking, this is so cool, and I have never been so scared in my life.
Yeah, right. And we should tell you, flights have been delayed. The terminal completely covered in dust. They've had a mess out at Sky Harbor, and that's where Andrew Hasman joins us live tonight.
In this time-lapse video, you can see the wall of dust moving in from the southeast, covering downtown Tempe and making its way to Sky Harbor. Just before it covered the runways, a few flights were able to land.
It was like we were riding this wave of...
We're on the roof of Terminal 4. We're 9 stories up, and it's so dark out here you can't even see the runway. There are planes waiting at the gates, too. You can't see them either. And it's so windy up here, it's hard to stand up straight. The dust made its way inside the airport, too. At the height of the storm, the fire alarm started going off.
May I have your attention, please?
The alarm is now going off here in the parking.
More shots from Sky Fox. We could do this all night. Just take the different shots we saw at the different, landmarks around town.
It was better than the fireworks last night by
I
far.
should say so. This is Camelback Mountain. It just gives you an idea of how big, how massive this cloud really was. It actually towers over. See that down there in the middle? That's Camelback Mountain.
Yeah, dwarfed by this. And we were talking about this. We have not gotten a lot of rainfall to kind of tamp down some of that dust. Later on in the season, in the monsoon season, we don't get as much of the dust storm part because the soil gets a little more wet.
Right.
Dust doesn't kick up as much, but we are right on the front end of the season right now. And look at what we got tonight.
I'm after the rain, personally.
I could go for a little rain, too. Let's take a look at some of the daytime shots of the dust storm as it was moving in. We pretty much have this from all angles, folks. You can imagine this is, in a sick way for us, it's kind of paradise. We love all these pictures that we get out of these things. This thing moving into the valley. Look at the water tower. This is down near Casa Grande, and it just rolled right through, obscuring everything. And even on the ground, sometimes the helicopter makes it look worse. But even on the ground tonight, it was wicked out there.
You could see it. We've put together just another angle, another way to look at it, and it's time-lapse of the dust storm as it moved in from the southeast valley. Now, on Facebook, everyone was chiming in. Just got to Chandler, just got to Casa Grande as it came through. And it was moving pretty fast. I don't know how fast dust storms go, but 50 miles per hour? Sounds pretty fast to me.
Yeah, I'll tell you. And it kind of just looks like a wave rolling in on the Pacific, doesn't it? A big wave.
Yeah, Troy Hayden is here. He's now with a closer look.
So look at this. You can see the wall of dust, and right there, you see that? That's a helicopter flying in front of it. It looks like a fly, like a little speck in front of that huge wall. And Sky Fox got some more jaw-dropping pictures of this dust.
Sky Fox spotted the clouds south of the valley, and it is just massive, stretching from the Estrella Mountains in the west to the Superstitions all the way in the east. And boy, is it moving. This closer shot shows you how fast it sweeps over the desert. Within minutes, it's over Sun Lakes, Queen Creek, Gilbert, Chandler, East Mesa, Ahwatukee. Entire neighborhoods seem to be swallowed up, the lights dimmed by the dust and the debris in the air. And it's not long before it hits Central Phoenix. Watch as the control tower at Sky Harbor Airport just disappears. Visibility here down to 0. The airport shut down. Nothing is flying in or going out. And when the cloud envelops the airport, the lights of the terminals and the runways almost make the scene look like the wildfires our state has been ravaged by for the last month or so. Then U.S. Airways Center and Chase Field disappear, along with the skyscrapers to the north, downtown Phoenix enveloped. And finally, the last minutes of daylight slip away. 2 big rain cells just to the south of the setting sun. Really a perfect frame for this awe-inspiring masterpiece of Mother Nature.
That was good stuff. We've been telling you how bad the driving conditions were, and there was some trouble out there, certainly. Video from ADOT as it rolled in, and you could see, and fortunately the cars really kind of took it easy out there. People out here who've been here a while, they know what to do. You got to slow it down at the very least, and if it really gets bad, pull off to the side of the road and turn your lights off.
Take your foot off the brake.
That's what you got to do, because you don't want somebody to see your lights and think that you're in the lane and rear end you. So drivers really slowing it down. It can be very, very scary driving through this stuff.
And this was on the US 60 in Mesa, and because the storm was so large, the dust stuck around for a while, leaving the freeway, as you see there, really dark and eerie.
Oh, that is just surreal. We're running out of adjectives.
Here's the thing, you know, it impresses people who aren't from the Valley, but when people from the Valley are impressed and start calling me saying, oh my gosh, this is huge,
I'll tell you
then you know it's big.
I'll tell you who else is impressed is Dave Muncy. He's seen 35 plus.
And we've been bombarded with this. Pictures from viewers, and we thank you for them. We really do.
They do some of the best stuff,
They do. They step outside their doors, click, and upload it at myfoxphoenix.com, and presto, this one taken in Casa Grande. The wall of dust sweeping towards homes in this neighborhood, an eerie sight off in the distance. We also got this video from a viewer. This is also in Casa Grande. A viewer grabbed their camera and rolled on it a few minutes after she took this. She says her home was just engulfed in the dust.
Who says that, you know, weather's boring here? It's just hot and dry all the time. I mean, this is pretty exciting stuff.
Well, we can point to this every time someone makes a comment like that from now on. This picture, taken in the city of Maricopa, just south of the valley, the dust so thick here, you can barely see the neighbor's house across the street there.
And another picture from Maricopa, this one taken from a little higher up as the cloud surrounds that community. Again, if you've got any pictures or videos, go online, send them to us. It gives us kind of eyes around the entire state to see what's going on, even in your neighborhood, as this moves in. So we appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, again, shots from Central Phoenix near Central Avenue in the Biltmore area. We are not finished with coverage of this storm. Keep it here. We'll be showing you more video throughout the hour. Plus, Dave in with the weather, of course. He's at the Weather Center tracking all of this. What can we expect in terms of rain activity tonight? Keep it right.